Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a really good day. You guys, we are knee deep. Do I have salad in my teeth? Sorry, bitch, I just had some salad with ranch. We are knee deep in the Britney Spears book. You guys, if you are new, my name is Sebastian. I spill pop culture tea every day, and right now we are reading the Britney Spears, The Woman in Me book, and it is insane. I'm already on page 121. Some people are like, I'm gonna finish this by the afternoon. I'm gonna finish. Girl, this is the first book I even get to like the halfway page, okay? But we're gonna talk about Kevin Federline. So I'm not done with the book. Like I said, I'm on page 121. So there's probably a lot more revelations, but I'm going kind of like bit by bit. You know what I mean? So I have to tell you something, okay? Kevin Federline came in a moment where I think this is going to sound so crazy, but I think Brittney really needed that, you know? I wish it would have been somebody else who could have offered that, what he offered at that moment, and then stayed around and not been such an asshole, right? But Britney Spears was coming off of a very depressing moment. She had just hurt her knee. She was just not in the best moment. She was doing the Onyx Hotel tour, which she says in the book that it was a huge mistake because she should have taken more time to grieve the relationship and the breakup with Justin Timberlake, and that she basically, you know, she should have said no. But because one thing that you learn in this book is that she is a very big people pleaser. So she thought that that's what she had to do in a way, but she was very depressed. She actually calls that the Onyx Hotel tour was very dark. It was overly sexual. It was just something that she just wanted to end. And she got what she wanted, girl. But let me tell you a little bit about what she says about about Kevin. So Kevin came, like I said, in a time where Justin had broken her heart. She had the abortion. She found out about the cheating. Everything happened. And Kevin offered her something that she hadn't had in a very long time, which was being accepted for herself and giving her some comfort. So they met at a nightclub in Hollywood, and they connected right away. There was an immediate connection between them, and she felt like with him she could escape like her reality, right? Because her reality at that moment was just a very dark time where she felt like nobody really listened to her. She had to be a people pleaser. She had to do what everyone says. So she felt that it was like this amazing connection right away. And she says that that was how he was to me. Steady, strong, a comfort. I remember we would go swimming and he'd just wrap his arms around me in the water and not let me go until I wanted him to, no matter how long that took. She needed to feel like she can be herself. She needed somebody who would offer that kind of comfort. She actually even says that she couldn't remember the last time someone held her like that. And if they did, she forgot. She says that after everything she went through with Justin, she hadn't been with someone in a real way, and there was beyond a sexual thing. So this is actually giving a whole different side of Kevin because, you know, Chaotic, the reality show came out. All we saw was this guy who was very shady. You know, no one liked him. Nobody wanted them to be together. Everyone wanted them, you know, separate. And she does say that because, you know, everyone was offering her to date royalty, CEOs, models, you know, people in the entertainment business. And she said, how could I explain that I just wanted to be held for an hour by a man in a swimming pool? Because she and him would go swimming often, and he would hold her a lot in the pool. She says that this is something really interesting because for so long, people were like, why are you dating this guy? He doesn't have a job. You know, he this and that. Like, you're Britney Spears. You're dating Kevin Federline. Like, really? So she says something super interesting. She says, I feel like a lot of women, and this is definitely true of me, can be as strong as they want to be, can play this powerful role. But at the end of the day, after we've done our work and made our money and taken care of everyone else, we want someone to hold us tight and tell us everything's going to be okay. So I think that is why she felt so hard and so fast for Kevin, and I don't blame her. You know, you're in this position where you are depressed from this tour. You hate this tour. You're still grieving that, you know, the from the abortion. Your whole life just turned upside down, and with your breakup with the person you thought you were gonna be with forever, right? She does mention, of course, that she dated Colin Farrell for like 2 weeks, but that was just like pure sex. That was just honestly like what is it? Not a booty call, but you know, when you break up with someone, I forgot the word, but you know what I mean, right? He was just a rebound, and that, you know, at that time she you know, still really loved Justin. And all that Kevin was offering her at the time was a lot of love and a lot of support, a lot of, you know, he offered her a lot of safety. I think that's the word that's what she was missing for so long, right? She says that when Kevin held her, he held her like there was no tomorrow. And she held on to him like there was no tomorrow. She says that in the beginning of their relationship, it was amazing, that they were very playful, that, you know, he had a bad boy image. But here comes the shady part where things start being super shady. So Shar Jackson, she was in one of my favorite shows called Moesha. She and Kevin she was Kevin's ex, and it came out that he was expecting a child, and he already had a child. Well, Brittany says in the book that she did not know that this man had a child, okay? And it said that she had no idea that he had a toddler, or that his ex-girlfriend was 8 months pregnant. And I remember, like, when I was looking up this for pictures and stuff, this was everywhere. Brittany stole Shar Jackson's, you know, Brittany stole the man of a 8-month pregnant woman. You know, this is not how the media, you know, turns everything upside down. So, you know, she's coming off of a, you know, people calling her, you know, a slut and for cheating on Justin and ruining him and all of these things, you know, like he made her out to be. And now she's dealing with this homewrecker, you know, so it's actually insane. She actually found out from a friend, and she actually asked him straight up if he had a child, and he said yes, and that he saw them once a month. So she had no idea, okay, about this. I think that this is something that Brittany, maybe this would have been I mean, one of those red flags that usually that will sort of stop you from moving forward with somebody, you know, them denying their children just to not ruin their chances with you. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? And of course, then right after this, she did go back on tour. She did, you know, enjoy. That's what we see in Chaotic, that time of her life where it looked like she was having fun. They were having fun in the hotel rooms. You know, they were having lots of sex and everything. And sorry, and then comes the marriage and stuff. So we're just getting into all of that in a second. Like I said, I'm not done with the book, but there's a few things that I'm just like, we got to talk about this. I totally understand her about this. You know, let me tell you something. I remember, and obviously, you know, this is nothing compared, but I remember that before I you know, I got married. Before that, I had this boyfriend that I was madly in love with. Like, I was so in love with him, and he's the one that ghosted me. You know, that we only dated for like 2 months, but those 2 months, girl, I was head over heels, So nothing like Brittany and Justin, of course, because they had years, but I was madly in love with this man. And I remember that it took me a really long time for me to get over him, right? So I jumped into a relationship with somebody that I didn't really feel a lot of feelings for, but they made me feel so safe, and they made me feel like I wasn't alone. My worst things were being alone on Sundays, you know. And you know, you don't have anyone there, and da da da. You know, when you're younger, you know, but then now as a, you know, as a grown up, when my husband goes out of town or something and I'm alone on a Sunday, I'm like, yes, bitch, you know. But you still get the Sunday blues, of course. But I'll tell you something. I definitely know that you know, because I felt this way with this guy who I just felt like he was like my answer, but I was using him as like a secure pet. What are they called? Is he a safety what, you know, when your pets are they your secure pet? Is that what it's called? Secure dog? Security dog? I don't know what it's called. You know what I mean. Your emotional support. He was like my emotional support boyfriend, I swear. And I can only imagine, I mean, if this was only 2 months and I felt that pain, I can't imagine Brittney. You know, that's the only reason I kind of, I give you that, my story, because mine was just a little fraction of it. And I felt so alone. I can't imagine Brittney with the weight of the world on her shoulders. The weight of the world on her shoulders, the loneliness, the abortion, the people criticizing her left and right. I mean, just so much horrible, negative pressure and energy that she had to carry. She was just looking for someone to hold her. You know what I mean? And it's so sad that it turned out the way it did turn out, as we know. But in that moment, I feel like it was everything she needed, you know? So I just wish it would have been with someone else, bitch. Someone else, but okay, it is what it is. But okay, girl, so that's that. I'm gonna keep you guys, I'm gonna do, you know, you guys know I do about 5 videos a day, so there's more tea to be spilled. I think I could finish this by tomorrow. I can't even believe I'm finishing a book. You guys have to understand, it's crazy to me. But anyways, I love you all very much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We are learning so much. We didn't know any of this. You know what I mean? Like, this is actually so crazy to, like, the backstage lights are on, the velvet ropes are off, or, you know, wow. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.